We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Watch the slant. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch it.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
You're soft, baby. That's baby. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a long day. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cleveland and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
I can't believe they...
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 down. 58's the Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 36. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Noah Igbinoghene on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's get that ball. 49.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Right? 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety. Shift, shift.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
51. Alert. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
55's Mike, guys. 55.
They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made by Eric
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 14,
Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
and we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And that is caught. Touchdown,
Allen's
Buffalo.
Complete to number 14,
Stephon Diggs. His second
Touchdown,
touchdown of the
Buffalo.
game, his 3rd on the
Tyler
year.
Bass for
And the
the
Bills
extra
will
point.
add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that
kick
leaves
is
us
good.
anticipating
Makes
what can
the
still
score
come.
Bills
I mean, 2
21,
touchdowns already here through the
Dolphins
second
13.
quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end
The
zone.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, watch Sam. 17, 54.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And for one of the few times here
Breida, the
today,
ball
this run's
carrier.
not going to go anywhere.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second
gain on
down.
the play. Brings up
As usual, the
2nd
hallmark
and
of a good
10.
run defense,
At the
linebackers
25-yard
making plays
line.
near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular
49,
season.
49, guys. Mike.
On second down, Tua. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Singletary,
He'll go out
the
of
ball
bounds
carrier.
inside the 15-yard line. That
yards.
good for 19 and a first down.
Bills.
20. Mike 29. Who that? Who that? 29 is Mike 29.
Allen now looks to throw.
Pull it together.
Flush to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Jason Sanders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Come on, let's go.
Forced out to his left, and he's going to keep it here.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the
line.
first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown,
Zach
Buffalo.
Moss as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 28. Dolphins 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts
Back at the
as they stop it with 11
line.
seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Don't get nervous.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Claws, 10, 6, mega.
58.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike.
38. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Chef.
Go ultra.
Here's Tua.
Check, crunch.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They run for it with Breida. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
They're running it.
On the counter, here's Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The tackle by
from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards to pick up there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 51! Mike 51!
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Devin Singletary, the ball
Brandon,
carrier.
all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Penetration here. He's getting some penetration. 51's a much.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Noah Igbinoghene on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That's
a
good.
Big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
First
a real
10
field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
At the Bills' 4-yard line.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Danny. Hey, go read. Go.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Bills 35, Dolphins 27.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Supposed to be awful. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon Davis able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, Raekwon Davis, a big defensive tackle out of Alabama. When you arrive at the stadium, he's one of the first guys you want to exit the bus. Good-looking athlete. Productivity dropped off a little bit his last season at Alabama. He ended up falling into the second round. But the Dolphins believe he can bring energy and good play to their defensive line.
Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, How about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. The Bills send the punter out. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Number 22, Matt Breida on the carry. He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Number 22.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 63 yards. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
To throw again, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's our time. Check 50. Check 50.
Slice, 97.
Hey, 58.
Tua going to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you up.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and 11.
Mike's 40.
Now Tua.
Oh, you got deep?
And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
Devontae Parker.
2nd catch
That's
for him
good
today, and
for
it'll
a
wind up a
Miami
1st
Dolphin.
down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on
1st and
display there. In
goal
fact,
at
he
the
only needed
5-yard
one of
line.
them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Jam him. Jam, jam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about.
Jason
His
Sanders
ability
for
to
the
do
extra
everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Makes the score.
Extra point
Dolphins
up and
43,
good by Sanders.
Bills
And that will
35.
ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line. The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
It's a
and
gain
it's
of
2nd
8.
and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete.
Pass.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to Stephon
A
Diggs.
big pickup there, 20
It's a gain of
yards as they
20.
convert on fourth.
First down,
Felt
Buffalo.
compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Allen now on first down. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Allen's pass.
And he is tackled
complete
inside
to
the
Cole
40,
Beasley.
not quite to the
A gain
35.
of 12.
Back-to-back nice
And the
plays,
Bills'
12
first
yards
down.
that time and a first down. Allen's throw is complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before
Allen's
he's out of
pass.
bounds.
Complete to number
Just about
35.
every quarterback is trained to really
Out
look
of bounds at
downfield
the
first before you
31-yard
come
line.
back and make a nice, safe
6-yard
throw.
pickup
And in this
brings up
case, that's
second
exactly
and
what he
4.
did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And
Allen's
he's got a
pass.
first down as he's going to be
Complete to
taken
Stephon
down. But a
Diggs.
very nice pickup
A
there
gain
just
of
in front
19 yards.
of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Bills.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the
Allen's pass.
6-yard line on a
Complete
pickup
to
of
Dawson
6 as he
Knox.
gets halfway to the goal
It's
line.
a pickup of 6.
Back to
Brings up
throw.
second
Allen.
and 4 at the 6-yard
Now
line.
he's flushed out left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Allen's pass complete to
Stephon
Stephon
Diggs.
Touchdown,
There to make
Buffalo.
the grab. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have
The
a chance for an
Bills are
onside
lining
kick.
They
up
would
for a
need some big
two-point
time help, but
conversion.
you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. And it's caught.
That ties
And with
the
it,
game.
we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So
Tagovailoa
now
pass.
defensively,
Intended
you've
for
almost
Mike
got to get down to
Gesicki.
those starters blocks like you're a
Incomplete.
sprinter. Get
It's
lower
now
than those
second
guys
and
on
10 at
offense
the
and find a way to
25-yard
roar
line.
through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
58's the mic.
52 blaster.
I'm coming after you.
They go counter with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in
Breida,
this
the
one,
ball
but
carrier.
this time they get him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the
I thought he did a
22-yard
nice
line.
job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Old blue.
58's the mic.
Gold pink.
58's the mic. Here we go, G.
And 58 is a mic.
To throw is Tua. It's complete to Grant. There he goes, right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's
So I
good
guess at the very
for a
least, they got the
Miami
tackle from
Dolphin.
keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining,
and
aren't you?
goal at
But
the
guess what?
5-yard
Everything
line.
changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and
The
it brings
handoff
up
to
second and
Matt Breida.
goal. Now the Bills will use
gain
the
of
second
3.
of their
Brings up
timeouts
second
as they
and
stop
goal
it here with just
at
under
the
40
2-yard
seconds to go
line.
in the game. From the 2 now, second and goal.
49's the mic.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this
This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 32.
49. Rip left, rip left. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Breida. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Mike. Check 55. Mike. Watch the pass. Mike, 55.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Today's final
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because